Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
60 Maverick, 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
There he goes, right side. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Fights loose. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown!
T.J. Hockenson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a toss running left, Akers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Josh Allen with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Now, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ric Flair. 76, 76.
Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right.
Room past the 35.
And all the way up to the 35-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kaiser White. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll run here with Akers.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Josh Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Hurry, hurry! Ready, ready?
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
An audible here to get a new look.
They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Brown the motion man right.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Warriors 70. Ready, ready.
They're going to look to throw.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down.
Okay, great.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Wizards get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Value three,
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flush to his right.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now stands at 13.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And now they'll shift things around.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And now off to the races, down the right side.
Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Cam Akers with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive will end the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Murray now on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Murray again. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there. 42 yards. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Ric Flair.
Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. We're good. We're good.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Goff now looks to throw. And he is out of bounds here. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Murray.
Setting up the screen, Harris. Finding room at midfield.
And finally brought down at the 43.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
First down, Murray. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Murray going to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Here we go tonight. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Throwing now, Goff.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
2nd and 11 now.
Maverick. Hey, 76. What's that?
Goff going to throw it.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this is either a fake or their coach is delusional or both here. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down.